Cora Henderson, the next question is going to require help from you, but possibly Brad as well. And we've got an outside source on this to help. Karen owns a home and is thinking about selling this year, but one or more of those recent storms we all had here, the heavy rain, remember, destroyed her roof. She has asked her insurance company to get a replacement roof, but they sent somebody else and they've turned her down. They said that she does not meet the requirements for insurance to cover the replacement of the roof. Meanwhile, she says other homeowners on her block have received new roofs, and still others have had patch jobs on the roof that got hit by the storms and the high winds. And she's wondering, is there anything she can do to try to force the insurance companies to pay for a new roof? Cora, let's start with you. What are your thoughts?
So my thoughts are, and first of all, Karen, I'm so sorry you're going through this. I can tell you in my subdivision, there's just sign after sign after sign in everybody's yards. We got some pretty significant hail damage back in March, but nonetheless, I would go back to your actual insurance policy. I'm not sure if you went straight directly with a carrier or you have more of a relationship with the insurance agent or broker directly. I think that they could and should provide you with some additional education and tutelage on what is in your policy. Unfortunately, and unbeknownst to you, it may not cover a full roof replacement. So really just understanding why they're rejecting. Is it because that coverage is not there on the full roof replacement? Or is it because they deem that your roof is not in that bad of a condition? If it's the condition standpoint, then I would see there's a lot of very qualified roofing companies here in town. And I would have them come out and take a look. And many of them will do that at no cost to just take a look to see if they concur with that. It wouldn't hurt if you have a qualified professional who does identify areas that would clearly meet that standard and then resubmit to that insurance adjuster for, another approval. And perhaps that there was kind of a human error made and the damage was significant enough to call that roof replacement into effect.
So I reached out to Teresa Holthauser, who's a friend, and she's with American National Insurance, and asked her what would she suggest to our audience. Folks, grab a piece of paper and a pencil. Again, you can also watch this over again and jot it down over at the LouisvilleAnswers.com is where the redirect is. So she says, Teresa knows her stuff. She says, first, ask the insurance company why you were denied. Then talk to a well-known roofer. And by well-known, you don't want the fly-by-nights that are coming through your neighborhood. You want people who are in the community. And again, you want to find out, maybe from friends. You can call me. I've got some roofers that we work with on a regular basis, and bring that roofer out, get documentation on why it should be replaced, actual written up documentation of what the problems are. And then if you get pictures, because that's also important, circle in the pictures where the problems are. And then if you submit that once again to the insurance company and they deny you again, here's the important part. File a formal appeal with the insurance company, and then as a last resort, go to the Kentucky Department of Insurance. I'm going to give you two telephone numbers in a moment. The Kentucky Department of Insurance, and file a complaint against the insurance company. The numbers you want to jot down to call to find out what that procedure is for filing a complaint is 502-564-3630. That's 502-564-3630, or there's a toll-free number, 800-595-6053. That's 595-6053. I think that'll help you and at least move it along. It's good information, whether you have a problem now with the roof and your insurance company, or in the future, have it at hand, because you never know when that's going to happen.